Today we're gonna make enfrijoladas. If I had to choose my favorite dish, I think it would be enfrijoladas. Usually my mom makes them for me right before she leaves to go on her trips and as soon as she gets home from her trips. But since I had made a fresh pot of beans and I had all the ingredients, which is the tortillas, the cheese, onion, and of course the beans, I thought to myself, why not give it a try? And tried I did, and I succeeded. So first you're going to make the quesadillas with the corn tortillas. So once you're done making your quesadillas, then you're going to take some of the bean and bean juice and put it in a blender. The beans weren't quite done yet. They still had about another half hour to cook, but that's okay because I could do other things in the meantime. There's a few steps to these, but all in all, I don't think that it's hard making them. So here I am pouring some beans and bean juice into this blender thingy. It's not a blender. What is it called? I can't remember. So let's just call it thingamajiggy. I had tried making them once before, but it turns out that I didn't add enough of the bean caldo, the bean juice. So it came out a little thick. So this time I did add a little bit more bean juice. Then you cut up an onion and you saute it because you're going to actually fry that bean juice with that onion. I added just a little bit of Lori's seasoning salt, which I didn't show. And for some reason it didn't record me pouring over the beans into the oil with the onion. Remember that the beans have salt, so you don't really want to add too much seasoning into that bean mixture. So then you fry up the quesadillas. You don't want to fry them too long because from here you're going to actually put them into that bean juice. And you don't want the tortilla to be too hard for when people are cutting it up. I never said that Mexican food was healthy. I mean, I'm sure there is some healthy Mexican food, but usually the food that I like, not healthy. Then you take them out so they could drain a little. I was making 12 because there's 3 of us, so 4 each. Yes, I know my stove is dirty. It gets a bath on Sunday. So then you dunk them in there. Again, you don't want to put them in for too long, just enough so that they are saturated in the bean juice, but you don't want them too soggy either. And here we go, now to plate them. You know what, I'm going to stop calling it bean juice and call it bean sauce because I feel like bean juice just sounds bad. So then you garnish it with a little bit of cheese on top and then some tomatoes. And I had some salsa that my mom had frozen for me, so I thought that's got to be my next thing that I got to learn to make is salsa. Yes, I had a root beer. Am I diabetic? Yes, I am a diabetic, but I really wanted a root beer with this. And I have to say they came out delicious. Stay tuned to see what I tackle next. Smile, it's delicious. Smile.